When we first started looking to build a home, we were very, 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 very nervous and didn't really know what to expect because this was our first experience. And we were looking at a couple different builders, and then we ran into one of our buddies who had met with Michael on a previous date, and he referred us to him. So we said, okay, let's try it. We need to get some more options. And we went and met with Michael, and then honestly, from the moment we walked in there, I just felt comfortable and I felt relaxed, and I was just really, 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 really excited to get started on this. The design was incredible. We worked really hard at that. We worked really hard at, we wanted an open concept. We wanted a big master bathroom. There were certain things that we wanted, and so we really tried to. That was actually a hard process because we really tried to make it fit for our needs. And as many times as I changed my home plan and process, North Homes was still amazing at giving us exactly what we wanted and needed.
Yeah, and they really helped us out. We brought multiple plans in, and they kind of broke it down for us and helped us see which one would be actually the best fit for us.
With some of the other builders that I went and interviewed with, we would have to go from place to place to place and pick out, like go to the carpet place, pick it out, go to the tile, flooring place, cabinet place, pick out everything. And with our busy lifestyle and schedule, I was not able to do that. And so one of the things that I also really liked was that there was, at your guys' office, everything was there to pick and choose from. And Charlie could just show me something and I could pick it, and it was easy. And I have kind of expensive taste, so I told her to keep me in my budget, and she did a really good job of keeping me in my budget, but still getting the things that I wanted and dreamed of in a beautiful home. And the selection process was an absolute blast. We would go there in the evenings and we would have dinner, and we had so much fun picking everything out. And I really, really, really enjoyed the whole entire process. And then when we started actually building our home, which there were some other steps that we had to take to even get to build our home that North Homes helped us work through as far as our loan goes. And that was extra steps that didn't really need to be taken, but they were, because it may sound cliche, but they really, really, really cared how we felt, and they really took pride in what we wanted. Unfortunately, we had to start in the middle of the freezing cold winter, and so I'm thinking, oh great, now I hear all these horror stories about homes not being built on time, and they say that we're going to be done in November, October. Wait, what was even the date?
Yeah, it was June.
Oh, whoops, way off. Okay, so June, they said that we were going to, be done in June, and I'm thinking, okay, well, it's going to be 3 months after that, because that's just what I expect from what I've heard everybody else say who's ever built a home. And so as bad as the winter was, and I would get reports of people from the neighbors and people around here saying, those guys work so hard, they're out there working 24/7 when it's freezing cold out, and we would come out here and then our house would be framed and it would be snowing the day before or something. And so it was like, it just wasn't expected, I guess, honestly. And then our house was done a week before the date that it was promised to us, which is another surprise. And just all around the experience was tremendous. It was incredible. It was easy. I get stressed out really easily, and it was an easy process.
Another thing we really loved about North Homes is they came to us with a budget. Here's our budget. And in the past, we've heard from other people that we've talked to, once they got done building the house, they owe another $8,000. They have to put a deposit down and owe 10% more than what was on the original contract. But with North Homes, what we found, what was in the contract, that was the actual ending price. We didn't owe anything, and actually we got money back. So we really love that about the budget. The longer we live here, the more we really appreciate it. We went through plenty of homes before we actually started building, and went through people we talked to before we actually talked to North Homes, and now that we look on it after we've been living here, we really appreciate the quality how much better it has been than other homes that we looked at.
Another thing that I really respected about North Homes is through the whole process why we're building, we, being young and inexperienced, also had a million questions from start to finish. And they were so easily accessible as far as at the office, personal cell phones, anytime during the day. I would call for little questions in the middle of the day, cry and say, Michael, please help me with this because I'm not getting this and I don't understand. He would sit there and talk me through it and make me feel better and make me feel relaxed. And that means a lot. It just was the thing I'm most impressed about that I like, and being, you know, a business professional and so forth, is the amount of connection that we had with them throughout the whole entire process that we were building. And it was so encouraging to know that they were always there for us, doing everything for us. It wasn't like they were trying to make money and they were trying just to build another home so that we just have a home. They wanted us to love our home. They wanted this to be the best thing that we've ever done, you know, one of the best experiences. They wanted us to like everything that went into the home. And I mean, I know there were some things that I didn't even expect, but I picked them and I called and I said, oh my gosh, this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I expected. All freaking out about a little sink. And Michael said, you know what, Kendra, no problem. Guess what? I'm going to come right now and take that out and change your sink for you.
And the next day there was,
and it really happens, like it really happens. So it just was, I mean, it just was really an easy process. And I would recommend North Homes to anybody, any family members, any friends. As a matter of fact, I know about 2 or 3 people who are looking to build, and I've already referred them to North Homes. And I get really excited when I talk about them and when I go to refer somebody, because I want them to have that same experience that we had. Because it was just, I mean, it was genuine, and it just was, I loved it. I loved it. It was just an amazing experience. And
very simple too. Everything was so simple. Everything followed the schedule as they gave us. They gave us a schedule before we started, and everything was on schedule, actually ahead of schedule.
I want everybody to know about North Homes because it is fantastic. And if anybody is going to build a home, I truly, thoroughly recommend them. I mean, one of the best experiences.
Yeah, and another part, even if you need a fourth for golf, I'll give Michael a call up and see if he wants to come.